Alright, if your Grand Caravan, Town and Country, or similar seat is looking like this, or possibly worse, I mean, not bad for a 2017, but this is really rough and sharp, and wife complains that scrapes her. So, found a replacement on Amazon. As always, I'll leave a link. What I have heard is you can do this without removing the seat, which is really a good thing, because removing the seat is like an act of Congress in this vehicle for some stupid reason. Instead of just having 4 bolts, you know, 1 in each corner, and lift the seat out, you have to take out the center console, drop the spare tire out of the way, jack up the vehicle, go underneath the vehicle, unbolt a bunch of things. Probably as a safety feature, you probably need to undo the battery, because you got side airbags and you never know when those things will just decide to go off, yada yada yada. So anyway, basically what I did is, if you look behind here, this tab here kind of fits over. You can pop it up. This one, same thing. And then this one here looks like it kind of slid forward to come off, and that gives you just enough room to reach your hand under there. And I can't do it holding the camera, but basically reach under there, and there's a tab like that that's snapped on, and you just kind of pop it up, and you see a little right there. And then there looks like there's probably another one in the corner, one in the front, basically looks like that, another one on that side, and then 2 little ones in the back. So basically I'm just going to reach around and try to dig these out. I think the hardest one to get to is probably that one. Certainly can't show any of this on camera, sorry, but it's just the reality of how this works. I can't get a camera up in there to show you my fingers pulling these tabs off, but you just have to do it by feel. So you see, this is the back side. Same thing, has a plastic tab. And then you have the 2 on the back that basically feels like it should just pull that way down. Sometimes it's hard to get your fingers in a good position, and you always feel like you're going to break something. So the 2 in the back, I found it was easiest to just put a pick and just kind of pop them down. And that one from that side, obviously, you have to be careful. There's that wire there. Obviously, if you get your pick stuck in there, you could create some trouble for yourself down the road. And then Dodge chose to do a plastic strip that clips into those little spots. So just be careful when you're popping them out of there. They are easy to rip the foam up. And I mean, you can put some adhesive to hold them back down. It's just better, obviously, if you don't break them in the first place. I reclined the seat. Once I got the back off, I think it'll be easier to fish this out and fish the new one in. The last thing holding it in is the seat heater. This is wrapped around it, and it kind of went all the way around the back of the seat. If you basically kind of fish one hand this way and one from the back, you'll be able to feel where this goes and kind of undo it from the back. I'm just going to cut it, not the seat heater, to get this out, and then I'll have to figure out if the new one interferes with the seat heater or not. I may have to disconnect it. Now this seat heater on this side is not working anyway, so I'm going to have to see, while I have this out, if there's something real obvious that I can fix or not. But yeah, this was actually easier to do than I thought, and very happy. So just had to free up all these clips on it, and they may or may not match the ones on your new one. Alright, I'm finding it was easiest to start in the rear, wrap those around. They kind of, you know, have to come up around and clip in that way, and then fish the corners of the seat around the sides, and then just work your way forward. So started clipping in those plastic, and basically you just got to get that plastic to go into the little clip and just click and you'll just hear them click as you go, and then start working the sides around up to the front. So I have all the plastic clipped in, and I haven't done the sides yet as far as wrapping them around the metal or the front yet, which is why it looks like it looks. But I have a feeling this is going to smooth out pretty nicely, and it's a pretty good match. I mean, there's a bit of a texture difference from this to this. This was grainier, this is smoother. As far as color match and stitch and everything, I think it does a good job. So certainly going to be better having this nice and comfy and not all razor sharp. Alright, I have everything clipped in except the very front. I just cannot get that to go, because I mean, basically it has to roll all the way around and then clip up without the foam getting in the way, without the leather or vinyl or pleather or whatever this is getting in the way. So I've got some of it clipped on, not all of it clipped on. I'll come back later and just mess with it when I'm not so frustrated. But so those of you that have wives, what do you think she's going to complain about here? I'll tell you, she's going to go, "Why is it wrinkly right there? I don't like that. It shouldn't be wrinkly right there." I mean, it doesn't matter what you do, right? It just, she's not going to be happy. So I think it's in right. I don't think that I didn't clip it down properly or something. I mean, it kind of has that look, right? It looks like it should get pulled a little tighter here, but it's in the back in the right spot as far as I know. So anyway, I'm not gonna spend a whole lot more time on this. I mean, this was not fun doing it in the car and trying to wrestle around stuff and everything, but compared to taking the seat out, I just want to go Dodge. What the hell? Seriously, what the hell? You understand, right, that you can make a seat that sits down in the car and has 4 bolts, or 2 bolts and 2 nuts, whatever. There's different designs, you know, you can have 2 studs coming up and nuts, but like, and then the seat just lifts off. Super easy. You should never, ever, ever have to jack up the vehicle, take out the spare tire, go underneath the vehicle, unbolt stuff, then lower the vehicle and do other, like, no. That's crazy. So the fact that you can wrestle around and get this thing done is at least somewhat nice. Although, like I said, it's certainly not easy, but I did manage to get it. Just take your time, cuss a lot, reach around, get in there, do the best you can. It's not helpful when you have big hands, but you know, it is what it is.